Hi guys, I'm Chris from Best Buy, and today we're going to show you how to use special light modifiers to take creative pictures. Light comes in many shapes and sizes. We'll learn how to use and position lights to transform an ordinary portrait into an extraordinary one. Choosing your lighting can be tricky, and getting that special effect is all about knowing what light can do for you. But first, let's take a second to talk about the gear I'm using today. For this shoot, I'm using the Olympus EM1 Mark II. This versatile camera is perfect for shooting studio portraits, especially when paired with the Olympus 12 to 40mm f2.8 lens. This fast mid-range zoom lens will allow us to shoot wide, but also allow us to get super tight in creative lighting poses. Check the links below this video for the zoom lens we recommend for each camera system. I've come to New York to team up with professional photographer Tony Gale to show us how it's done. All right, Tony, let's show everyone how creative we can be with light.
Sounds good. For creative light portraits, we're going to focus on three things. The first and probably most important is making sure we're using the correct lighting accessory, something that really will help us make beautiful pictures. The second is posing the model in a way that's flattering, helps them be photogenic, makes them comfortable. And the third is to make sure the light is in the right position. We placed it camera right, camera left, high, low, whatever it is, it's going to make the best picture possible. In order to pick the right light, you want to think about what portrait you want to create. Do you want something super flattering, something super dramatic? Something like a ring light is a classic beauty light. It's really flattering, it's really soft, it can really make people look amazing. Light sticks, on the other hand, can be really fun, but they're much more dramatic. You might have more shadows. It may or may not be right for who you're photographing, so think about what your goal is and which tool is the right one.
All right, let's bring in our model to help us create some real cool looks.
So we're going to start with moving the lights, but before we do that, we want to make sure that the camera settings are right.
All right.
Aperture priority, maybe 2.8, f4. Make sure your shutter speed is above 1/25 of a second, so it's nice and sharp. ISO 400, 800, whatever will get you that shutter speed. It's a good place to start.
All right, I'm ready to go.
All right, we're going to take this ring light, move it right in. Typically with a ring light, you want to shoot right through the middle. You get those beautiful round highlights, you get beautiful skin, it looks fantastic. What do you say, let's make it a little more interesting.
All right, let's do it.
So we're gonna add a second ring light. We're gonna get a double highlight in the eyes, which can be really cool.
Oh, wow.
And we're gonna warm this one up a little just to keep it interesting. These lights can go from tungsten to daylight. See, I think that looks great. The skin looks great, the eyes look great. It's a little different, a little interesting. You've got the double rings. Let's keep it going. Let's make it even more interesting, add some highlights to the hair.
All right.
So we'll bring these stick lights in, put one on either side so it's filling in the hair, adding a little shine. How's that look for you?
It's good.
One thing to keep in mind, if your settings are wrong, if you're looking at pictures and one's dark or one's bright, think about changing your settings. You can use exposure compensation, or you can switch to manual and control everything.
This is awesome. It's looking really good.
Excellent. Should we try something else?
Yeah.
Mix it up. So we're gonna move this one, add these in on the side so we have the round and some vertical highlights. We're gonna put this one behind and get a halo in the back as well.
Yeah.
Maybe even something like this.
Beautiful, yeah.
You also wanna think about your posing. So let me have you look straight at camera. Look super serious. More serious than that. Good. Now you're happy, but not so happy that you want us to know. You're almost gonna smile, but not quite. All right, now there's a rumor that you really like lobster, enough to eat maybe 6 pounds in a few days.
There we go.
See, then you get a real smile. If you interact, if you can learn a little bit about who you're photographing, so you can get them to relax, you can really get some amazing things.
That's awesome.
You know, think about hands, either keep them in, keep them out, whatever you're doing, do it with intention. All right, let's try just removing this one entirely. So we'll have some nice, we'll have the halo and some nice vertical highlights on the front. How does that look?
I love the dramatic lighting that's happening as well.
Should we make it even more dramatic?
Yeah, let's do it.
So let's move this.
wow.
We're gonna move this around back here.
Okay. What I love is I can touch the screen and it keeps the eyes in focus. Makes a perfect shot. All right, I think we nailed it, Tony.
Nice. Well done. Well done.
Thanks, Jenny.
Thank you.
So there you have it, some great tips for using creative lights for some very unique portraits. Remember, pick your lighting accessory carefully to get the right look that you want. Play around with the positioning and focus on the model's pose. Thanks, Tony. For more photo tips and tricks tutorials, check out the Best Buy YouTube channel or stop into one of our camera experience shops to take an in-person workshop or to just check out the latest and greatest gear. To find a camera experience shop near you or to learn more about the gear you saw here today, check out the links in the description below. Thanks for watching.